Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PH and Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store. Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn about how to create a database, how to delete a database, how to copy a database and multiple functions with your database only. Now every time remember, database and table are two different things. First of all, you need to create a database and then only inside that database you can create multiple tables. Don't confuse yourself with your tables and database. Database is different, tables are different. Database is a complete system, is a complete structure where you can insert multiple tables, where you can store multiple tables basically. So first of all, if at all you are creating a table of certain values, let's say you want to store a table like name, roll number, registration number, department, subjects and so on. So if you want to store a table like this, so first of all you have to create a database, and inside that database you can store the table like this, right? So this is your database. Database gives the structure, gives the space to your tables, to your data to get stored in that. So first of all, every time you need to create a database. Okay. So now we will see there are many functions which you can do with your databases, like you can delete it, you can make a copy of it. So one by one we will see. So first of all we will see how to create a database basically. Okay, so now here I will start the MySQL client command. See here, So here I'm going to write, let's do this. Yes, and first of all I have to enter my password basically. Now I have here MySQL, right? So now what will I type? First of all, I will create a database, because basically let's example that this is my first thing, right? Firstly I am doing a database and I am creating a database. So I don't have any databases over there, so I have to create a database first, right? So first of all here, create database and the name of the database, let's say student, and then semicolon. So create database and the database name you want to specify over there, then semicolon. This is the syntax of your creation of your database, right? So now see here what is giving, query okay, one row affected. Means what? Here I haven't got any error. As for now I haven't got any error. Means what? My database is successfully executed. I have created a database named student over there. Okay, if you are getting an error line, let's say I will get an error now, create database then student. Again I am creating the database but with the same name. So now let's check. See here what I am getting, error, the database already exists. It is showing me database already exists. Means if at all you are getting an error like this, a message error over there, then means the whatever syntax you have given, either it is wrong or something or the other way it is wrong. That's the reason it haven't executed. If at all you are getting an error message, means your syntax, your command is not executed. And if you have got a line like query okay in the first statement, in the first time you have seen over there, I have got query okay, one row affected. If at all you are getting these type of lines, then means what? My query is being executed successfully, right? Now from here you can also judge, my first database name was what? Student. And again I tried to create the database of student only with the same name. That's the reason it showed me database exists. Your when you are creating a database, if at all this database with the same name already exists, then it won't create a new database with the same name. Remember that. Yes, you can create a copy of that, but you cannot create a database with the same name. Why? Because if at all, let's say I have a college, let's say there is one college, right? And this college is having a database system, and that database is the name of that database is student. Okay, now again it has shifted, means it is creating a new database with the same name. And now let's consider that his database is created, means now I have bought database of naming student, but I have now two databases with the same name, right? Now if at all I want to retrieve some data with this, let's say student database, then what will happen? The moment I will try to retrieve the data, my SQL command, my MySQL, my database management will not get the query properly. It will get confused there itself that from which database I have to retrieve the values. Definitely. Sometimes what happens, if you have two students of the same name, means let's say I have Akshay and Akshay, two students are of same name, then what happens, if at all I want to call him, then I will simply call Akshay, right? Then here what will happen, that person, that Akshay, will get confused that whom the teacher is calling. Similar happens with your database also. You cannot create a database of the same name. Clear? Right? Now that I have created my database, now you have to see, right? The moment you are not getting the visual output over there, then only by the line, that is query okay, one row of factor, I am not getting the satisfaction. I have to see the databases in my system. Means how many databases are there, what are the types of what are the names of the databases, and so on. If you want to see how many databases are there, then there is a query, there is a function named as show database. And now here we will see, here show database. Now I have created what? Completely. So here what I want, basically I want to see how many databases are there in my system. Okay, so simply write this query, that is show database. That's it. Now here semicolon only, and let's run this. Now what has happened, it gave me an error, that is 1064, and here it is giving me a syntax error over there. Then what must be the syntax error? Here what I have given the command as show database. Now every time if at all you are giving a command over there, think properly. And here what basically I was needing, that I want to see how many databases are there. Means basically show my complete databases, right? So now what I am doing here, but the command I have given as show database. A singular database means a single database. Now, do my system have a single database? No. If at all I have created only one database, but by default there are certain databases already created with the system, and therefore there is no single database over there. There are multiple databases over there. That's the reason it is coming as syntax error, because I have only suggested over singular database as a singular, but basically it should be a plural over there. So here I will write show databases. Now this command will run. See, here what is happening, employee copy, employee DB, these are the databases which I have originally created. Right now which database I created, you can see there is student, like here. This is the student database which I have basically created right now in front of you, right? So there I can see, yes, my student database is actually created. So now I can say that yes, my student database is created, right? So this is how you can create as well as you can show the databases. It is very easy if at all you are given a task to show the table, complete data in the table. It is very easy, but every time students forget how they can also show the databases which are there in their system. So this is how you can show it. Okay. Now that I have created the database, I have showed the database. Now what I want to delete the database. Sometimes happens that once I have created a database, but it has got old and it is of no use. Then why should I give the space to that database, right? I should delete that. Okay. So here also I have to, if at all you want to create a complete database, then which command you will use? Drop database. Like this. See, here I will write drop database and the database name which you want to delete it. So here I want to delete student, let's say. My spelling is right. Let's see. Here what is giving? Query okay executed. Now again let's see if at all my query was right, if at all it get affected or not. Okay. So now I am doing show database. So basically right now it should not show me that particular student database over there, right? So let's check show databases. See, here after in the S column there is no student, right? So in the complete databases there is no student, means my query was right and it was affected successfully. That's what I needed, right? Remember, if at all you are deleting, you are dropping a database, means what? All the data, all the tables, everything will get deleted with that complete database only, because tables are stored where? In the database only. And if at all I'm deleting the complete database, then definitely the tables will also delete, the data will also get deleted, right? So every time remember this. What happens if you are deleting your table, individual table, that means what? Your table is getting deleted, but your database is not. This concept we will see with our schema part, means when we will do the manipulations with the table part in the next lectures, in the further lectures. Right now, remember, if you are removing this database, particular database, that means all the data which is stored in that database will get deleted. And therefore, if at all you want to delete a particular database, then you need to be very specific and sure about the deletion part. Okay, because once deleted, it won't come back. Okay, so this is what your deletion. You can see the database and you can create a database. Now here also there is a concept of copy, means you can duplicate a database, right? Why this duplication is needed? Sometimes happens, like just now I told you that you can drop a database, means you can delete the database. But sometimes what happens, if sometimes some person is there and by mistake he deleted a database which he didn't intended to, right? If at all this situation comes up, then what will happen? Because there is not any backup for that database, there is no backup for that data. Now that he has completely deleted that particular database, then what will he do? In this situation, every time it is recommended to create a copy of a particular database, right? So therefore, in MySQL, in this we have the operation in the like copy database. Okay, now I will take a fresh command line so that it will be easier for you to see. Okay, now here again enter password. Now here let's check which databases I have created. First of all, what I will do, will show databases, which databases are there already. So you can see here we have student database right here. Okay, now I want to create a copy of that student database. So how will I create database student copy like this. Why I have given student underscore copy? Because in creation we saw that a database cannot be of same naming. Even at all you want to create a duplicate, even at all you want to copy that database, still you have to provide a different name like this. It will also do. Now in this naming it is specifying, right? Because that is nothing but the copy of your student database. It is specifying over there. So therefore I have given create database student underscore copy. So now query executed. Let's show the database. You can see here I have student copy student, right? So this is how you can duplicate your databases also. Okay, and then the last operation is your select. Select means what? These these 10 rows, these 10 databases are there in my system. Okay, now if you want to select a particular database only, and from that database only you want to manipulate the data over there, you want to perform the operation in that particular database only, then you have to select, right? You have to select over there, and then you can do the operation as per your wish. So for selecting we use here let's say employee. I have employee DB database I have, right? So use employee. So here you can say database changed, means now let's say show databases. So in this show database you can see there is no change, right? Only use this keyword is a substitution of your select keyword. Okay, if you really want to select a database, then you have to use the use keyword over there and the name of that database. Now that line was what? Database change, means what? Now that particular database is selected, now you can do everything, each and every manipulation in that database. This is the meaning, this is the use of your select. This is the basically use keyword. Okay, so this was the multiple operations which you can perform using your database only individually. Okay, so again this complete we have studied in the command prompt, right? The client command prompt. This complete we will see in our workbench also in the next lecture. Okay, so hope you have understood the complete concept regarding this. So for now, thank you and goodbye. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.